Revelation 4788. From the 26th of November 1949. Gaining knowledge of right faith through love. The knowledge of which faith is the right one is very easy to gain as soon as the human being is in love, for through love the human being will become wise, thus he will receive knowledge from God. Then he will no longer need to search but be convinced of the teachings which correspond to truth and thereby also know that it is the truth. And thus God has made it easy for people to acquire the right knowledge insofar as he only requires love from them. For every person can awaken love in himself if only he wants to. The fact that so many different faiths could arise amongst people is only proof that people are devoid of love. Where there is no love, people's thinking becomes confused, they drift away from what is right and true, and they make up their own religious doctrines which they eagerly advocate and try to win over followers. Where love is, there is also truth. The thinking of people who are lovingly active will always agree, and no special external instruction is required for confirmation, for the conviction to possess the pure truth lives in the heart of everyone who lives in love. Where truth is, God is also present, and he instructs people through the voice of the Spirit. The different schools of thought must of necessity make people doubt and investigate because they all represent something different, and since there is only one truth, must now be tested for their truthfulness. And God has given every single human being the gift to be able to do this if he wants to, otherwise it would be a dubious act of God's love and justice for him to place every individual person into a different denomination or school of thought through birth or upbringing, from which it can be seen that what is right and true has to be born within the human being, that nothing brought in from outside can help or hinder a person's inner right attitude towards God, towards love, and thus also towards truth. For God, love and truth are one. Truth and love cannot be where God is disregarded, that is not acknowledged. God and truth cannot be where love is eliminated, and God and love will also guarantee fullest truth, thus right thinking, at all times. Therefore, the right knowledge can also be gained in every school of thought or faith as soon as love precedes everything and the human being's spirit becomes enlightened through the practice of it, so that he now recognizes what is truth and what is error, which teachings of a school of thought correspond to truth, and what is additional human work and therefore erroneous before God. Without love the human being lacks wisdom, for this is the effect of love, which is why all people who do not comply with the law of love have to live in error and wrong thinking, and are therefore far removed from God, who is love and truth himself. Amen.